Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and evening. My name is Augustine, and I'm coming to you live from Nigeria. And I'm here to give us a wonderful broadcast. Now, when you look at your screen, you'll find out that initially I had a name that I'm known for within our community. But then, as we build our community, we get more organized. As we build our community, we listen and we take instructions from the administration of the Kringle Society, and then we make sure that we resemble more a system that is private and are building a system that will serve as an alternative to the existing financial system. And on that ground, we had to review some other things, and then I had to stop going by the name. All right, it was an issue of network hitch. So back to what I was saying. I was talking about the name I did use or I have been making use of. Now, I am no more going by that name, the simple consultant. Going forward, my name is the economic developer. Now, who are economic developers? They are people who are known as those who build the community into a membership base of 1 billion, provided you exist in the core team of this Kringle Private Society, then you are in a position to answer an economic developer. And my economic developer status number is 27. Now, it could go up, it could go down. And the instruction from the administration is the people who will remain in the core team are those that are 11,111. 11,000. Network is really interrupting. I hope it stops shortly. Now, back to what I was saying. The total number of economic developers are going to be 11,111. And these people are going to be the team that will make sure that every month they pay a monthly subscription fee or a yearly subscription fee, as the case may be. And they would also pay in crypto. At the moment, those who will pay yearly subscription fee will enjoy 500 TBC coins. Apart from 500 TBC coins, they would also enjoy other benefits like 100 TBC coins, which those who pay on a monthly basis will enjoy. They would also enjoy some other benefits like enjoying a 1 TBC coin after they attend meetings. Also, they get rewarded when they do broadcasts and the likes. Now, these are the ways we get more organized, and as the community continues to grow, we also modify to make sure that we are in a position, to be able to operate as a private economy without infringing on the system, because the system, they are really at this point wobbling, and a lot is going on. So in this broadcast today, I'm going to share my screen and then show you some sensitive things which we should take note of. This broadcast wouldn't take so much time, but it is to inform you. The title of my broadcast is Dreaming Without Planning Will Actually Result into Failure. Now, 2 days ago, we had a meeting, and the meeting we had is our mass adoption meeting. And I will call you. If you are just listening to me for the very first time, please, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate if you do so. And also give me a social proof. Thumbs up actually signifies that you are in agreement with what we are saying. Now, that's one of the way of cooperating or interacting with those who are broadcasters. If you don't give that broadcast a thumbs up, it means maybe you just came and then you were just an attendant. We need cooperation from both sides. Now, back to what I was saying. I'll share my screen and show us some things. In our meeting 2 days ago, we talked about dreams, and some of the dreams we had, so many people want to be several things. Some people want to change the world for good. Some people want to enter into the political atmosphere and then revolutionize everything. Some people wanted to involve in different things. I also made my contributions because I enjoyed wanting to impact in my own way. Those who were present in the meeting that day also heard my contribution if they were paying good attention. Now, I will share my screen and then also show you some things that should make you wake up, because I don't know how much longer the universal basic incomes will continue, because this is now the new trend. Those in the developed countries out there are now the ones who are the Federal Reserve, the banking system has now made it a rule that they shut down small businesses, and they also build up a system where people are paid stimulus check. Stimulus check is now the thing. They give them things to keep them moving, and they make the system more, they stifle the system more, because when productions are not going on, people do not produce anything, but they are being paid for sitting down at home. In my opinion, they are sitting at home doing nothing, and then they claim that it is the C virus that is responsible. As long as I'm concerned, there is nothing such as that. C virus has always been as common cold. And as long as the world does not know that it is common cold, they will continue to acquiesce. And as long as they remain acquiescent, the elites are coming in and they are bringing in their new world agenda and then give people vaccines. And as long as these people are taking vaccines, they are ultimately carrying the depopulation agenda out one day at a time. In this critical private society, we are standing in opposition to what they are doing. We are saying no to their evil agenda. We are saying no to depopulation. We are saying no to no production. And that is the reason why our membership will build into 1 billion, because we are standing on the truth. As long as I'm concerned, it is Lucifer, it is the devils that has set up this system. The fiat system, the paper money system, the devils has set it up in such a way that they want to use it to manipulate you and I. They want to rob you of your time. They want to rob you of your financial resource. They want to even rob you of your spirit and your soul. That's how bad the system is. Now, let me share my screen. I will just highlight a few things. Then go back to our Kringle Cash, highlight some other things, and then this meeting is over. Okay? All right. So let's share my screen. All right, now I think my screen is being shared. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is this particular okay, about this. Now, there are some channels that I did subscribe to, and most of these channels are saying the same thing. I wouldn't have all the time to explore all of these channels, but I want you to read the handwriting on the wall. I'm not talking about these guys that are here. No, I'm just talking about some of them that I subscribe to. And I'm going to read them out, although you wouldn't see it clearly, but I want you to listen to me. At least I believe you are hearing my voice. Now, the first thing I'll talk about is I subscribe to a channel called The Nomad Economist. And now this person is saying the truth about the latest job reports and productivity. Now, this clearly means that there are going to be less and less jobs that human beings will be able to what? Provide, or human beings will be able to attend to. Now, in replacement for those jobs, there will be robots that will take over. Those robots are having artificial intelligence and systems where there were so many people who were in charge of doing it. They are now going to automate everything so that human beings will no more be needed. And then they are going to revolutionize the whole system, the whole productivity atmosphere, the whole chains of supply. Manufacturers, wholesalers, producers, retailers, and consumers, they are going to offset that chain of supply, and they are going to remodel it in such a way that even producers will not produce anything. They are going to use a system where it is going to be green energy. Now, green energy is something that I would explain maybe over time. But the bottom line is that these guys are having a direct impact on human beings. And do you think that it's just going to stop when they finish offsetting the chain? No, it's not stopping there. They are coming for you, and they are going to use universal basic incomes to wipe out your pensions. They are going to use universal basic income to wipe out any form of social security and anything that you think you have. And then finally, they would give you an option to be transhuman, to change your identity as a human being, to become a transhuman. That is to lose your identity as a human being. This was what was talked about in the book of Revelations, chapter 13. And whether you and I like it or not, they are moving into that agenda. But we can stop it. It is the truth. And that is why the Krengo Private Society exists. We are existing in agreement with what they are doing. Even though it will happen, if it happens in the near future, it wouldn't be in our generation. That is the reason why we need 1 billion people to stand up and say no. Those 1 billion people will choose where they want to participate in, either as billionaires or as millionaires. That's why the idea of dreaming is there. You need to dream where you want to be, who you want to be, what impact you want to create in the world. After making those dreams and believing that it's possible, then you work it out. How do you go about working it out? You need to associate with those who has like minds, and then share your dreams with them and let them encourage you and boost you into achieving that dream. Secondly, you have to be responsible enough to fund your dreams into reality. I do not think there is any other place where you can fund your dreams into reality. Your dreams could cost you $500 million. Where do you want to get that money? Is it from the fiat-based system? Is it from the elite system that checkmates and controls even your very expenditure and wants to make sure that your spendability is reduced because the purchasing power of your money loses value every day? As long as it's on the elite system, you can't achieve that dream. You can only achieve it in a system that is outside of their system, not in Bitcoin, to be very clear, not in the coin market cap, because as long as I am concerned, that is a system that is also a trans, although it's cashless, it is not built on a principle of abundance. Naturally, God, who is our creator, created the entire world and put abundance, created the world and made it such that humanity can heal itself. Nature can heal itself. We have been brainwashed into thinking that this world is built on scarcity. That's a very big lie. And the bottom line I'm driving at is that this particular guy, who is the Nomad Economist, is giving you an insight. You could subscribe to his channel. You could check it up on YouTube and then look at his latest updates. Everything is drying out. And over time, they would give you an option. That is transhumanism. And they will tell you they are giving you an opportunity to exist. And then if you accept it, God himself will reject you. You are going to be an abomination to your God. And this is why you need to belong to the Krengo Private Society. Because we in the Krengo Private Society will never involve ourselves in such. Now, to be very clear, before I continue, let me show you so that everyone who is actually watching this broadcast will see what I'm saying. Now, okay, now this is, I believe my screen is still being shared. This is TBC Mass Adoption and Rotator. This is a PDF document that was issued out to us by the administration of the Krengo Society. But now I do not have all the time to read, but I want to just be very clear. This is why we are existing. Now I'm going to read this notes. It says TBC is not meant to become the only currency of the planet Earth. TBC will never be attached to any kind of a mark or implant on the human body ever. We are clearly saying no to the RFID chip. The RFID chip is radio frequency identity chip, and this is what the elites are going to use to control your finances, to control your livelihood, to control everything about you. And that is why they are telling you, go for coronavirus test, go and take a coronavirus vaccine. These things are episode number 1. They are going to have several episodes, and those episodes will dump you down to the point where you won't resist what they are doing. Wake up if you are still sleeping. Wake up if you are sleeping. We are trying to make our possible best to make this announcement to everyone so that people are not taken unawares. Why are we giving this announcement? Because we want humanity to be saved. We want you to pay the price, because nothing on earth will come on a platter of gold. In as much as we're building a private economy that will house 1 billion members from out of 7.5 or 7.8 billion members across the world, we are not going to do it on a charity base. We are going to make sure that we pool our natural resources given to us by God to make sure that it's a self-sustained system. That's exactly what we are doing in our Krenko Private Society. And in the course of building this system, you will choose where you want to belong. So I ask you a question. What are you dreaming about? Do you want to be a CEO? Do you want to impact the gospel to the ends of the earth? So what do you want to become? It's an opportunity for you to now join us. I have dropped my link at the base of this. When you check at the base for more info, you see the referral link. Are you a member? Are you a merchant? If you are a merchant, you can reach across to me and I could throw more light so that you can get properly informed. Okay? Now let's move on to the next one. Epic Economist. Now, Epic Economist is saying retail apocalypse. Retail apocalypse. 100 billion in losses trigger new wave of bankruptcies and mass store closures. That's to say, similar to what I've earlier on said, it's happening everywhere. It's happening in the first world countries. It's happening in the third world countries. It's happening everywhere. And so many people are not seeing it, thinking that it's all normal. Wake up if you are sleeping. Okay? These are just the handwritings that we want you to see. Okay? And another one, this is the Savvy Few. The Savvy Few is saying there will be no economic boom after the pandemic or after the pandemic. There will be no economic boom, meaning that it's a system that will metamorphose into a completely cashless and totalitarian economy. That's where they are moving to. But I want to tell you that we, as the Krenko Society, will create an economic boom. As a matter of fact, we are not known by the public. We are not being advertised by the public. We are private. And it is contrary to just go out there and then put it on Facebook or put it on Twitter or put it on Instagram. It is not so. Our system is peer-to-peer. So if you are going to publicize it, you have to interact with the person on a peer-to-peer note so that the person will consent to working with us or say no. That's how we build our system. So let this be known to everyone who is watching this video. Now, I'm almost through now with my broadcast, and very relevant ones I'm trying to bring out. Now, this is the Atlantis reports. It's saying the secret history of money, banking, and the Fed unveiled. These are the informations that you need to know. Why is it that all these people are saying similar things? It is because there is an imminent collapse of the current financial system. There is an imminent collapse of the economy. And this collapse will be more catastrophic than that of 2008. I don't know when it's going to likely happen. Maybe this year, maybe next year. But the truth is that when it happens, humanity will be in a state of confusion. Okay? Now, one more thing I'm going to just point at, and then that will be all for today. Or a few other things I'm going to point at. Now, this other one is there wouldn't be any earnings because there wouldn't be any economy. Similar to the other one that I said, there will be no economic boom. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, which is Rich Dad Poor Dad, is saying the Fed are creating a liquidity tsunami. What does it mean to have a liquidity tsunami? You know what a tsunami is. Liquidity tsunami means they are printing excess of money. And you know very well that the value of money is in its finite nature. But these guys actually has no intrinsic value by printing out this money. And when they give it out, they create more money by issuing what you call interest on the money. At this point, they can't even raise interest rates. You see, the system is at the nick of collapsing. If you are listening to me on this channel and you are interested, you may not understand very well, but it's an opportunity we give out to you. You can reach out to me, say hello to me on my message, on my WhatsApp. You could say hello to me. My phone numbers will also be there. You could say hello to me that you want to know more about this Kringle Private Society. It's been from time immemorial. Many are called, and only a few are chosen. Are you among the few? I am asking you to come, and then let's build an economy that will make this world a better place. Finally, let's move into the Kringle Cash back office. And then I'll just say one or two things, and I'll call it quit for now. Back to it. Now, I've said this in my previous video, but I want to reiterate again. Now, I made my yearly subscription, and then when you look down, you'll find out that I was awarded 500 TBC, and it's highlighted here. Now, the broadcasts were done. I did some broadcasts. I was given 2 TBC. Mass adoption meeting, 1 TBC. I brought in someone, 10 TBC. And then I attended mass adoption meeting and weekly meeting, each of them 1 TBC. Apart from the fact that I was given 500 TBC, on the core team being that gave me my economic developer number, I was also awarded another 100 TBC. Then mass adoption meeting for yesterday, 1 TBC. For today's own, it would come in. Possibly the system is building up. So I am getting my wealth because the central banking system of our private society is the admin wallet. And it is open to all. Anyone can come and get this money because after the admin wallet has been emptied, that is where we enter phase 2. Phase 1 is distribution. Phase 2 is economy phase. And economy phase is the phase where we are going to be using Kringles to employ labor and employ men, human beings, because there will be 3 systems that will be running side by side. There will be the private system, there will be the public system, the coin market cap system, and there would also be the government system. And then at that point, automation would have become something natural. So many millions of people running in hundreds of millions would have lost their jobs. When they have lost their jobs, the elites will give them an opportunity to become a transhuman. We will save the world by telling them that we would employ you and pay you 5 times to 10 times better than what the elite paid you. Of course, every human being wants to be paid better so that he can cater for himself, cater for his loved ones, cater for his family, cater for his immediate environment, and the world will be heaven on earth. I don't know whether you are interested in that kind of life. It is something that we want to make the world. We want to give the world a better place, an opportunity to enjoy an abundance that is for all. You will choose. I hope you make a good choice. Now, I was supposed to, this did not load very well, and I wish it could load well. There is something I want to just point out. And once I've pointed that out, I'll be satisfied to call this meeting to a quit or call this meeting to a close, whichever it is. This particular promo, my network is just funny. It's slow. This particular promo, April 2021, 500 TBC. Everyone that completes the billionaire program annual fee in cryptocurrency during the entire month of April 2021 will be rewarded with 500 TBC coins on the day of the payment. To be clear, annual payments in grains of gold do not qualify for this promo. To get 500 TBC coins, now don't wait. Do not wait until last minute. So many of us has this habit of waiting, and I would crave your indulgence that between now and at least the 25th, 26th, latest 27th of this month, you would have paid your yearly admin fee and then enjoyed other benefits that will accompany the promos, because I have the conviction in my heart that there are more promos that will come up this year. We need to reduce the admin wallet to 500 million, and we need to do it within the shortest possible time, because at this point, other systems are working. It's a race to mass adoption. Other systems are working to make sure that they come to the limelight. At this point, it's like Bitcoin. Now, to be very clear, let's go into Bitcoin to show us some things. Although I haven't refreshed the page, let me refresh the page one more. On 341. Am I right? Let me come again. 1,934,106,341,000. It has actually, let me say it again because the page just reloaded. 1,935,079,307,367. This is the total coin market cap in the coin market cap space. But come to think about it, Bitcoin alone, the market cap of Bitcoin is 1,070,617,631,524. It actually means that Bitcoin has the highest market cap size. So most people are looking at Bitcoin. At the moment, it's the one winning now on this marathon race. Now, it is like a track and field race that a set of competitors or athletes will have to cross the field maybe 100 times. And maybe we are at the 20th time that they have run around the field. Shortly, some other athletes will begin to measure up to Bitcoin. And I see between now and the end of this year that our Kringle Private Society will be at the same lane with Bitcoin. And hopefully by the end of maybe this year or early next year, we would have gotten to our numbers and would have exceeded Bitcoin in numbers. Now, it may sound funny at this point, but if you come into this Kringle Society, you will understand better. All right, I will stop at this point. Let me go back and then see one or two things. All right, so till I come your way again some other time, possibly tomorrow or thereabouts. Remember, if you're watching this video for the first time, I would appreciate if you can share this video, subscribe to the channel, and then till I come your way again, do have a wonderful day. All right? God bless you all. Cheers.